Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
No, I'm not here yet.
Okay, wait. I feel like I'm too close.
It's my video too. It's for both of our channels.
It's for both of our channels, but you have to say, hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
I was like, hey guys, so today, I'm looking at the fucking right there.
Well, then stop.
Hey guys, we're eating poke bowls. We're mukbanging. Mukbanging? Mukbanging?
Mukbanging.
I like mukbanging better, but that's just eating a term.
Yes, we're eating poke. I got everything under the sun in my poke bowl.
I got all the good stuff.
I got all the good stuff. I also have sweatpants on, so you know, some serious eating. We have a fly. We have a fly. We officially have a fly.
Texas, y'all. So I'm from Texas, and I'm just like honestly really ashamed to be here because all of the stupid flies. I'm like, I'm sorry, everyone.
I know. I feel like you should apologize for everyone who's not from Texas, aka apologize to me.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to do this without being an absolute mess.
Wait, should I shake it?
Shake it, shake it.
Shake it, shake. Wait, it's shake, 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 go shake it.
Oh crap, I got it everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna get napkins.
I'm just like mushing all of mine together. So I have salmon, tuna, it's all raw. And then I have brown rice, pineapple, mango, edamame, avocado, ponzu sauce, sesame seeds. And I have some soy sauce just in case. What do you have, Alice?
I have shrimp, salmon, tuna, avocado, sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, ginger, edamame, onions, cucumber.
You got no fruit.
Brown rice, no fruit. You know why? Because fruit doesn't belong in savory food. But like, look how pretty it is.
Instagram this, bitch. I like mashed.
I literally almost just fell off the chair then. Guys, if you see me wobble, it's because this chair is not stable. And I told Julia, I was like, as the fattest person in the room, I should be on the more stable chair.
But I grabbed this one first, so
yeah.
I win. This is really good.
Dibs.
I'm really happy right now. We've been eating like trash fast food for like 3 days now. And so this just feels really good.
I ate salad yesterday.
I don't eat salad.
Oh my god, this is good.
Right?
I'm gonna eat it without being, oh, I didn't use my
Chopsticks?
chopsticks.
Yeah, because you're being white like me.
I just dropped it on the floor. Wait. So, tell my audience what you do for a living.
I'm a plus size model and influencer slash college student. And tell my audience what you do.
So
fun story. Yesterday, we were driving from New Mexico to Texas, and we go right by the border of Mexico and Texas. So there is a border control agency there, or like stand.
yeah, border patrol.
And so we go through and you like park and they like drug dog comes with your car. And so the guy, we roll on the way, we're like, hey, I was like, hey, y'all US citizens? And she's like, nope.
I was kindly like, no sir, I'm not.
No, you were like, no, I'm British.
Well, the thing is, it would give it away if he's like, okay, where's your driving license? And it says UK.
Yeah, I just love that. Nope, I'm British. He's been like, no, but no. So he's asking us things, and then he's like, oh, how do you know each other? And I was like, so.
Funny story.
We met on Friday, decided to go on a road trip, and now we're here. And he's just like, so what do you do exactly? We're like, we're models and influencers. He goes, so what are you doing after that? And we're like, this? Question mark?
Yeah, no, he said, he was like, so what are you doing when you finish school? And we were like, we already have jobs.
But no, we're not respected professions, so that's cool.
It's not a respected profession.
Thanks, United States Border Control. Love you. I'm already a citizen, so I can say that.
That's true.
Cheers. You need a love.
I can't say anything.
Alice loves you. U.S. Border Control. Cheers to you.
What's the American national anthem? I know the British one. God save our gracious Queen. What's the American one?
Oh, say, can you see?
Oh yeah.
That one. You lived in America, dude.
I know, but I'm still English, so I don't have to sing along technically. I got too many seeds in this.
Really? Yeah, you got a lot of things. Mix it up. If you mix it up, it gets like all like avocado-y everywhere. It's kind of like eating like Asian guacamole. Kind of. Is yours spicy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got nothing spicy in here. Mine's all sweet, which is really good.
I got everything spicy. I'm annoyed that there's this massive onion in there.
Also you, give me all the vegetables. All of them. That's fine.
It's my brand, all of the vegetables.
My brand is just give me the sugar. It doesn't matter where it comes from. A fruit, a sugar, a cookie, doesn't matter. We forgot to have dessert. I can't.
We have mochi.
I don't feel, so we got mochi. I'm not sure what it is still. And mine kind of melts in the car. And I'm just like not excited about it. And you got 3 and I got 1, so now I feel weird about it.
You can have one of my, it's just because you said it was literally going to be the same price for 3. So I was like, well.
The mango isn't good. It's really
hard.
Yeah, it's like not right.
Because then it's just kind of sour.
It doesn't have taste.
Okay, so what's your favorite kind of this is gonna be such a mess after. What's your favorite, like, if you could do any world cuisine, what would it be?
See, I'm really basic. I love all the American versions of things. I've left the country before, so I don't really know things. I love Americanized Chinese food. I love sushi that has fruit on it, so very American. I love like Tex-Mex Mexican food. I like Italian food a lot. I feel like I've had like authentic Italian food at Epcot and Disney World. I'm uncultured. Okay.
Yeah. You're fairly uncultured.
I'm not you who's been at literally every country in the world. That's fine.
Well, it's because you need to get a passport and then I'll take you on an adventure.
I don't have a passport. I'm working on it though. I have like the forms filled out.
Close enough.
So I basically traveled, right? So we're talking about going to Mexico, and I was like, wait, I need to get this done fast.
Yeah. Well, what would you guys think? Like, comment down below if you would be 100% supportive of us. I can't get my words out. Of us going to Cabo and taking bikini pictures for 2 weeks.
So basically, we were talking about doing a spot. So basically, back it up. When we met, we were like, let's go on a road trip. And we're like, let's get it sponsored. We got it sponsored. Shout out to Kirby Couture Intimates. I love you.
Yeah.
And so we're thinking this is kind of easy to do. What if we just did this for my 21st birthday, October 24th? Feel free to send me presents. And so we're like, what if we went to Cabo? And I have friends who are models and influencers. We can make a whole group because there really aren't plus size influencer like trips, and those would look so fun. And I want to leave the country and have fun.
However,
cheers to me.
Would you not want to go like further? Because I feel like Mexico's still technically America.
It's just cheaper.
True.
So I feel like, well, we're getting like used to the whole, like we're getting brands to like get supportive. Like Mexico's an easier one. Mexico or Hawaii is easy. I feel like going to like Egypt would be like a stretch.
Also, I hate talking whilst I'm eating, but I feel like you have to.
It's a mukbang.
I feel like you shouldn't go to Egypt right now.
Yeah, a little scary. Wait, so when we mukbang, we should like show them our food, be like, look.
Yeah. You should zoom in on it going in my mouth. I'm most likely gonna put this up unedited.
So I'm sorry, everyone.
So do you have any tea? I love spilling tea.
Give me a topic of the tea. I was gonna ask you a question, that's fine. We're really good at this.
We're really good at this. So, you don't have to say their name, but tell me about a bad experience you had with a brand.
There's a brand, I've had a couple. Like on set of a shoot or like influencing?
Both.
I was on set of a shoot and I was in a different state. It was my first time really traveling for a shoot by myself, and I was really excited about it, and it was a state I really hadn't gone to shoot for, and I was there, and because it was, so basically there's like e-commerce modeling, which just goes on like the websites when you go online shop. Then there's showroom modeling, which I don't know a lot about. And then there's like the stuff that goes in like mailers that you get in the mail to be like, oh, I want to buy this scooter from Academy. I did that for the day. It's easier. You do like 2 looks, 3 looks a day. It's super easy. But I get there and my call time was a little later, which was fine. But the makeup artist was really, really rude to me and didn't want to do my makeup or my hair. And it was like it was kind of weird. And then I remember specifically he said, oh, you're not gonna be on camera a lot, you're plus. I've had like a few experiences like that because I work with a lot of brands that are both like straight size and plus size, and just a lot of people have problems with it still, I guess. Like the stylists are always really cool, the brand themselves is really cool, but also like the other people, or like I'll be on the plane and someone will mention something. It's like just stuff like that happens a lot, which was not fun.
Wait, so they hired you just to barely use you?
Yeah, but like that's like a normal thing, so because in the mailers they don't use a lot of images, they'll usually do product shots. So then for their few shots of models, like they just fly you in for a day for like 20 minutes of work and you're done. It's quite wonderful. I quite enjoy it. It was so good.
I feel like I'm so into eating it.
I'm so happy right now. Wait, so have you had any like weird, like any problems with brands? Specifically more on the influencing side. I know that's like more your current jam.
I'm actually going through a really shitty experience with a brand right now. So it's a very one of my words. I need to, this is so freaking spicy.
What did you get that was spicy?
She was like, do you want sriracha mayo? And I was like, yes, a lot.
Mistake.
I
got ponzu sauce, which is like, I go, is that the sweet one? She's like, yeah, girl. I was like, all of that.
All of that. So, oh, I've got rice on me. They hit me up late last year, and I was like, oh my god, yes, because
you just spilled on myself.
Oh no,
again. It's been a rough day. I'm gonna still eat it.
It's been a rough day. So they were the first ever plus size store that I went to, and it was the first ever place that I felt comfortable because I hadn't been like, I'd always been bigger my whole life, but because my like key teenage years I did have anorexia, I was never plus size. So when I was first plus size, it was a new experience for me. It was really uncomfortable, really weird. I just felt out of place, I felt strange. And this brand had a store in my town, and it was the only plus size store within 100-mile radius, if not more. So I knew them for that, and I kind of had like a special connection to them because it was the first place I felt comfortable and I felt like I could actually shop there. So when they hit me up and they said, hey, we'd love to work with you, we love like your look, what you stand for, I was like 100% yes. And I gave them, I was happy to take a rate lower than my average rate because I was so happy to work with them. And I was so happy that they wanted to work with me for 6 months apparently.
Just explain like what was like just people don't know, like rate is for like a post, a story, what does that look like? Like it's like when you say like your rate for something, I mean not money, but you're like, is it like not for like a day of work?
Right, so I'd say my rate, say,
it's just like for like a post, a singular post, like
it kind of depends what they're after. With this particular brand, they wanted 6 months worth, maybe some months to a week and some months like once a week, stuff like that. And that was their plan. So it was my rate per post and per story. So I gave them a price for both. And with that. So yeah, so happy to work with them. And they had a really good reputation in my eyes. I didn't really know on the influencer page because they were like one of the first brands I got to work with me, aside from non-fashion, like apps, brands, stuff like that. Just this was like solely fashion, and it had been around for so long. So I worked with them a little bit. They weren't too difficult. A few weird things happened, but then when it came to getting paid, it kept never happening. So I worked with them, I shouldn't say what date because then people will look at my page and know exactly who it is, but they keep having reasons why they're not, and it's really sucks because they are a huge brand with millions and millions of dollars and work with so many influencers, and they won't pay little old me my tiny rate. So there's always a reason why they won't. And I feel like that's the worst experience I've had. It's made me go to brands very differently. It's changed the way that I interact with them, and it really sucks because I have such an incredible positive relationship with so many brands that I work with and work for, whether I model for them or I do influencer stuff for them, and we love each other and we're happy to work with each other again. There's not really many brands I only work with once because they want to use me again because we like each other, we get on. But this brand, our interactions now are just like no emotion, just please just do what you said you would do. And it just really sucks because I feel like it's the worst version of me that I could possibly be.
Did they have you like sign a contract or anything like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy, because I know I've heard a lot of stories in the modeling world of like when newer models start working, that they like, oh cool, I'm gonna go, they just say, hey, I'll pay you this much, like, okay cool, they go work for a day and then they stiff them at the end of the day, or say, hey, I'll give you this bra. I'm like,
that's
crazy. I know it happens a lot because as soon as I got signed to my agency, I was just talking to them, they're like, oh, so did you ever get like stiffed on a job? And I was like, that's a thing. It never happened to me, luckily, but it happens so frequently. It's just crazy that it happens even when you think you're protected with contracts and things like that, because it's really hard being the influencer situation or the model, because you're one small tiny person that in their eyes is really easily replaceable, and they're this big multi-million-dollar company that has lawyers and smart business people that it's come across to me like they're meant to scam us. And that's really hard, especially when you're putting your time and your money in, because I know, at least for me, like I always like try to make sure my content's cool, so I'm like get with I either like get a friend who I know is a photographer to work with me, or like, and that's their time and money putting something to me, or like I hire someone. It's just like, it really sucks when someone doesn't value in the same way back. It's like a really toxic relationship.
It is, and I feel like for a lot of the time, a lot of us will sign their contracts because we want to keep them happy at the first, because we're so happy that this brand wants to work with us, because let's be real, as a plus size influencer, it's few and far between, and a lot of brands are like, no, because
we're plus.
And I know it's 2018, but there's still a lot of jobs that they're like, I'd rather have like an average girl for it.
It's also, though, even in the big department stores where they have so many brands online, it's crazy when you walk in store and there is nothing in your size. Like I was in Nordstrom recently and I happened to be looking for these good American jeans, and I love them, they fit me, and they have a big size inclusive range. But when I was checking out, I heard not one, not two, but 3 separate women go up to the counter and say, oh hey, where's the plus size section in this like 3-story department store? And the cashier always felt really awkward, like we don't have one. And then so they'd always ask, oh, so what brands will fit me? Like super calmly, chill, because this happens a lot. And they're like, we have like 2 or 3, and there's like the average size woman is a 12-14 dress size. But like you walk into a Nordstrom store in a big mall and they won't have anything your size. And like there's nothing more heartbreaking to me as being someone who's in the industry and trying to be like, yay, I love fashion, but also being like, yay, I love being slapped in the face by the fashion industry repeatedly. It's not fun. This is becoming like a sad, not fun video.
I know. Well, I just feel like they have this idea, and even if brands sell just as much plus size clothing as they do straight size, it will still just be online. And it's like you could earn so much more money. That's the thing, like the business part of me is like here's the money. It's right, what are you doing? It's right here and you could have it. But they don't want to. And they're literally missing out. It's like there's so many more people you could cater to if you just extended your size range. And also, hello, I look fucking cute and everything. I didn't mean to swear, I'm sorry. But like they're missing out on so many amazing people that would look great in their clothes, because the thing is, different bodies add different elements.
I think also it's crazy to see how different clothing looks on like different, like a size 1X. So we were recently in Forever 21 together, and we both bought the same size thing. It looks completely different on both of us. Completely different. And the thing is, like, we still look great in it.
Yeah.
And so, like, they're like, oh, well, there's so many different types of body types and plus. We're gonna make everything baggy and put it online. But the problem with that is, like, we can still wear it and we can still look good in it. And here's people who, as she said earlier, there's a 40-pound difference between us.
Yeah.
We're different dress sizes, but we can still wear something in the same size in a store and look great in it.
Yeah.
But brands don't see that and they don't care about that. And that's been a really sad thing to see. But I think there are still brands, on a more positive note, that are changing.
Yeah.
Like, I've had the opportunity to be like the first plus model for a few brands, and that's a really cool experience because you start to see, hey, these brands are changing, or talking to people who are higher up in companies saying, you know, I really do believe in this. I really do believe in, you know, finding models that fit every kind of body type so we can show what this looks like for people. I think also so many brands, when they only show clothes on the size 0 or 2 model, people like us don't know we can fit in it. I mean, I know the anxiety of ordering something and being like, oh, I really like it, but I've never seen on someone my size, so I don't know if it's gonna fit me. And that's super, super, super scary.
I'm like that with swimsuits, because I talk about this all the time and I have no problem saying this, but I'm like, really don't want my gut to just fall out. You know, just chilling, swimming, having a good time. Oh no.
I get that.
Big mistake. But we were talking, what were we talking about the other day? I'm trying to remember. It was on the train of thought when you were talking about that.
Oh yeah, I know. What's part of that conversation? We had we were in the car for like a lot of days straight. So a lot of conversations, y'all. Also, the lights right here, I realized I look really washed out.
I'm sure it's not that bad.
My life is hard.
Life is so hard. Oh man.
The fit of things, or like, what are we talking about?
So the fit of things is like messed up, for sure.
It's hard. It's hard, especially being plus. Every brand has a different idea of what plus is. So for example, like when I buy something online, I buy 1 or 2, maybe 3 different sizes of it, because at least I can just return to pay the shipping price back once instead of paying it 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, do you struggle with that, or do you have brands that? What are your go-to websites that you know have consistent sizing? Do you have any like that?
Nope.
I feel like ASOS is not bad.
We don't know her. She doesn't exist. The only thing is, ASOS does so many brands that you're like,
I get that. I know there's a thing on their website where they like say.
Okay, so the camera just cut out and I don't know what we were saying, or like, we were talking about brands on ASOS. Oh crap, this chair, I'm so nervous for it.
I'll switch with you.
Okay, I'm on it now. As long as I don't move, it's fine. So,
good stuff.
I know you may not have this situation as much as me, because I have incredibly diverse proportions. So, not only so my waist and my hips is a 20-inch difference, and my thighs, each of them are like, the independent thigh is bigger than my waist because I lift.
I love it.
I also have
like that's also like goals. Like I wish.
Oh yeah, like I'm not complaining. Like I think my body is like fucking banging. I look in the mirror and I'm like, who is she?
No, literally, I met you. So I met her Friday, and she walked up and I was like, can I have her body, please? Like you never know on social media if someone's gonna look like how like they look on the internet. I was like, who is she? How do what do I do to get like that? Can I buy 2 of those, please? Thanks. Bye. Yeah.
Can I get 2 orders of Alice with fries?
There's a bug that just hit me in the face.
No.
I hate Texas.
I hate Texas. It's so funny because we're just literally the same person. And we were talking about plastic surgery, because everyone thinks that plus size models are like, oh my god, goals, me if I didn't work out. No, it's you if you worked out 100 hours a week and then got lipo. T.
I was gonna do that. So we had this weird conversation earlier, still off topic. We're talking about, she's like, what animal would you be? And then she was struggling to find the word, and I was like, oh my god, I'd be a manatee. And she was, oh my god, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of those moments lately where it's like, wow, same person?
Same person? We're literally exactly the same. So, on the whole plastic surgery thing, because I feel like I want to talk about this. So I always say it's not my job to shame someone for getting it. It's my job to make a woman feel like she doesn't need it. And it's very interesting when you think about it, because it's a very big thing that people don't talk about. And I feel like the most important thing, especially when you're on social media and you're kind of selling yourself and selling your body and putting yourself out there and showing how you are, you need to be transparent, and you need to say, hey, I got this because of this and that and that.
Because it gives you an unrealistic idea of what your body can look like.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think that everyone has, if they're really unhappy with something, I think we all have the right to change something as long as you're being healthy. Personally, that's my idea of things. I'm not anti-plastic surgery. I think that, you know what, if I've been insecure my nose my whole life, I'm not, but if I was, and you know what, I was like, you know what, I love myself, but I know that just outwardly, I think I would like how I look better. It wouldn't change how I view myself. I'm not expecting this insane change for everyone to all of a sudden be in love with me.
Yeah.
But like, having that expectation is like saying, you know what, I've wanted this, I've thought it through. It's not like I'm expecting a huge whatever. It's okay to do. But I think it's just like owning up to it, because also you can, I feel like at the same time, your health is your business.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's not my job to tell anyone how much I weigh.
No.
Or how much I eat or what I eat. It's my business, and it's only my business. And I think that saying we need to own up to things, I think it's gonna be different for you and me, because we talk about body positivity and all those types of things. We can't sell. But at the same time, I don't think everyone has to, like, when I get a boob job, post, look at my new boobs.
No.
Yes, I got a boob job, here's what I got in. Like, I think it's a fine line between transparency and giving people a false idea of like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to have privacy.
Right,
and we have private lives, kind of.
Do we have private lives? Yeah. No, we do. I just think the thing is when people are dishonest, but like purposely dishonest.
And lying is a different story than keeping something to yourself. I mean,
are they two edges of the same sponge though? Because
sponge, sword,
cleaning everything up. The only thing is if you are kind of known for something and people ask you about it, just be like, yeah, I did do that, I did get that.
I mean, Kylie with her lips a few years ago lied. She said I didn't have lip injections, but like, dude, her lips don't go from like an A cup to a D cup. like that's just like, everyone knew. But I think it's more like, I think it's a bigger problem with girls who like just came on the scene as a model or influencer, and they're like, look at my butt, look at my butt, and you're like, everyone's like, I think she has something in there, but like something not natural. But like, that gives this false idea of, this is what I need to look like, because this is what beauty is, because all these companies are hiring her. And that's where it gets tricky, to me at least.
And I think it's important as well that once we remember that there's a person there, and again, do not judge that person. We don't know how she got here, because at the end of the day, like, I get stuff sometimes about my ass, and like, at the moment I don't as much, but I'm very transparent about this. It took me a long while to get here. I lift a lot, and I lift very heavy, and I gain weight. So my ass got a lot bigger.
I wish I had her ass. I have, in the plus size industry, I'm considered to have really narrow hips.
Yeah.
In reality, I don't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't get that question I get lost, and my boobs are fake. But I've had them since I was like 10.
I'm the same.
So, but no tea to spill there.
Yeah. And I don't remember what I was gonna say, but the thing is, when someone doesn't have a huge butt, people will be on them for having a little butt, and then how much of that can you take before you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna fix it?
The answer is nothing to fix. I think it's more, it's not fixing a problem. I don't think you're not fixing your nose. You have small boobs, you're not fixing your boobs. You had a reduction, you're not fixing your boobs to make them smaller. Unless you have like a physical problem. Like if you break your knee, then they do surgery. That's called fixing your knee. I think it's just changing. I don't think it's fixing. I think it gives the impression that there was something wrong with you before.
Yeah.
I think instead it's more just changing yourself to fit what you want.
Yeah.
And I understand everyone's body's in their own control, but at the same time, I think like at some point people can kind of be bullied into things.
Oh,
I think that can begin though with, as you're saying, dishonesty on social media, because then you kind of have this idea of, oh, I need to look like this, or oh, people are saying mean things about you, and it's bullying you into something because your only way to make it stop is to get off the internet, which is really hard in today's society, or get plastic surgery. And I think that's where it becomes problematic. I think you fix something because, or not, changing something because you want to change it isn't the problem.
Yeah.
But just bullying people into things and making someone feel like they're worthless because of a feature on their bodies when really there's nothing wrong with you, it's like, oh.
Yeah. I feel like it's probably so different for us as well, because like I said, I'm more in the body positive but models, and you're like a model but is body positive. So I'm very much like the angles that aren't like pretty and stuff like that, which I think like a lot of the ways when I believe that like fat bodies look in certain ways is like art, and I think it's really beautiful, and I love seeing those photos, so I like posting them, and I feel like it amplifies the beauty that fat bodies can have and makes people see them in a different way. But yours like helps your modeling.
It's a different world. Like,
it's a completely different world. You book jobs, and
when I've had clients all tell me, when I'm looking to book you for a job, I look at your Instagram to make sure you look the same. Yeah. Like in reality, there's a lot of pictures I take that I can't post because I know that that would affect my job in a different way than I think it would. Yeah. I think if anything, it like pushes you forward for me and pushes me backwards.
Yeah.
I think that in general though, in any form of modeling, we only post the pretty pictures. The stuff where we're smiling and happy, we're having a great day, we're pretending like it, and we suck in our stomachs a little bit, we pop our hip the right way, and we know our angles. Our jobs are to know our angles. Yeah. So I know, like literally for me, I know if I kind of pull my ribs in a little bit, all of a sudden I look a little bit smaller, or my ribs look, cause I have weird ribs. Like I know my body looks differently than if I don't. Yeah. And I know it makes a prettier picture. I know it's what clients want to book me off of because they want you to look the same. So I know those things, and it's a weird position because you know you want to be really transparent, but at the same time you can't really show that side. I think there's a lot more secrecy, but at the same time you're also body positive, and you're kind of part of the community, but you're not. It's a very different community. I think there's a lot more secrets on my side than yours. Yours is very upfront and honest.
Yeah, I can be as raw as possible. I can cry on camera and just
Trish.
Oh yeah, like goals. And I can sit on my bed and have belly rolls and stretch marks, and it can just be chill because I don't need to elevate myself in that way, because I'm mostly an influencer because I love doing that and I love being able to be myself.
I think that models can still show stretch marks and belly rolls and all those types of things. I think it's like what Tyra Banks said, it's like slouch but make it sexy. Like belly rolls that make it sexy, smile, you know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to be beautiful. I think it's beautiful no matter what, but I think it has to be in a different way. Yeah. I think I can't go about things in the same way as you can. I'm really jealous of that, in all honesty, because I think that like it gives you different freedom. Yeah. But at the same time, I do love, I don't want to be shitting on what I do. I do love what I do. It's just, I think that they are very different things. I think the modeling industry, because social media is how a lot of us get our jobs now, it's very different than just being like, hey guys, I'm laying in bed today and I'm wearing this lingerie in my bed, yay. And I'm like, no makeup, that's not a thing I can do. I have to like sit up, be pretty, put on lingerie, then do my makeup, make sure my hair looks good, even if it's like natural, it's still not really natural, and make sure the perfect lighting, and it's a lot. It's a lot more effort than you think goes into those pictures.
But then as well, at the end of the day, you can still, because it's kind of like a political alignment being body positive, because you can still put yourself out there in a certain way, but it's the idea at the end of the day that all bodies are worthy and there's no such thing as too big or too small. Everyone deserves love and respect, and that is non-dependent, and that no one is superior.
I think that's very true. I think that the modeling industry isn't there yet. Like being so real, I don't think the fashion industry is there yet. I think that models are there. I think that the industry isn't there. I think that's really sad, but that's just kind of the reality we live in currently. So I think models are body positive, at least a lot of us are. I know I am, but sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I don't think the industry is necessarily body positive. Maybe certain companies are, and that's awesome. I love them. But I think that it's not really a thing for everyone yet.
It's not. And it's really sad because there are so many cool models of all different sizes that come from all different backgrounds and have all different amazing features about them that could be used more, and they're not, because they want to go for the same size 12 passing plus size model that they've been using for 10 years because it's safe.
If in reality, size 12 models aren't really used a lot anymore. Like if you're a size 12, you're not going to work a lot. If you're 14, 16, you work.
I don't know whether it's different here.
I know,
but in the UK, all of the models that work are size 12 or smaller.
In the US at least.
Yeah.
I've been told repeatedly that, you know, oh, you're too small. Oh, you're too small. And I'm a 12, 14.
Yeah.
And that's just, and a lot of clients won't see me because I'm a 12, 14. If I'm a 14, 16, different story.
Yeah.
Everyone's all excited about that. But until I can do that, which I don't really intend to change myself for the industry.
No.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, and you never should, because at the end of the day, it's your natural body, and trying to change it would make you miserable. Like, you would just hate your job because you're having to do so much. Living authentically is living at that level, like without restriction and just feeling your best. So if your job pushes you to not be in that realm, then it's not a job that you should be doing anymore.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. We have mochi in the freezer.
We have mochi in the freezer.
And I've never had a mochi and I'm scared.
I'm gonna grab it and then I want you to taste every single flavor.
I'm scared, y'all. I'm like so basic, you guys.
You only got one little one.
I didn't know you're supposed to get more than one. Then you ordered after me. I felt like I was being edgy getting one.
Because I was like, it's so good. So what it is so the outside is rice something.
It looks like
let me move this because this is such a mess.
And I have broken nails.
Do you wanna eat it with chopsticks?
I don't have chopsticks, ma'am. Okay,
so I have, this one is
pistachio.
No, this one is green tea. Aesthetic. And then we have
aesthetically pleasing.
Which flavor did you get?
I got passion fruit.
Ooh, and then this is vanilla and chocolate chip. It has like little chocolate chips on the back. And then this one is pistachio, and he called it pitaccio.
Pitaccio.
And I didn't know how to react, and I tried not to laugh. And I'm gonna try and pick it up as well. There we go, pitaccio. Over your face, over my face.
Wait, let's put it together and we'll put one out and then cover our faces. Like. How do I eat it? Do I just bite it?
Yeah, wait. You have to make sure it's kind of warm-ish. So kind of touch it a little bit. Okay, that one's...
Don't know how those work.
You want it to be like squishy.
Mine's not really squishy.
Ooh. Okay. I'm not usually this sweet.
I don't know how I feel. I don't think I hate it.
What part of it?
I don't know. It's like gummy on the outside. I think it's just like ice cream.
It's really cold.
Like a giant ice cream gusher.
What's a gusher?
British people. It's like a gummy snack filled like a fruit juice type of thing. What's more slimy than that? It's really good. It explodes in your mouth. It's really good.
My worst fear. The fear of things exploding in my mouth is real. This is green tea. Try it.
I don't think I'm gonna like it. I'm not a green tea person.
That's what they usually taste like.
For this one.
Okay, try the pistachio.
I don't even know if I like pistachios, so I'm scared.
I'm just gonna use my hands.
Yeah, we're past the cute part.
I'm trying to be authentic.
I don't love yours.
It's very sweet, isn't it?
I just like mine better. I don't like the fake pistachio flavor.
Okay. Harder.
Okay.
That's vanilla bean and chocolate chip.
I like that one.
Oh.
I want to pull the outside out and eat the inside though. It's like a really weird ice cream sandwich.
I know, it's good.
I like maybe wouldn't get it again.
I feel like no one likes it and I love them. I don't know why, because it's a carb.
Carbs are like my favorite type of food. Oops. I mean, everything's a carb. Fruits are carbs. Wait.
I'm trying to speak with this enough. Julia hated it this morning because she hasn't experienced how much energy I have in the morning. And I had these little sandals that they kind of look like an anklet but in a sandal. So they're really jingly. So I was walking around the room.
She's freaking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Like it's
smacking it. She's smacking it. She's got her dancing and twerking. Why?
That's just who I am. I was teaching you how to twerk. Do you want the vanilla one?
I'm gonna like hold it out. I'm just gonna like try to squish it out.
Fine. Oh, it's so cold. So,
I'm tired.
Is there anything you want to tell the fans before we sign off?
The fans.
The fans.
I call them followers. I call them fans.
I call them fans like a joke because I don't have fans.
I have haters. I'm kidding.
Everyone has haters.
I don't really think I do. Is that bad? I don't really get a lot of hate on Instagram.
It's like that part of Mean Girls where like, I'm sorry that we're so pretty and everyone likes us.
Me.
Me.
I think I would say, actually you go first so you don't one up me.
You go first. I'm busy eating.
I think just, even though, for all my ladies, well, for all my men out there, I love you all. Please don't send me creepy DMs anymore. It's becoming really upsetting.
Please don't get mad when I block you.
Yeah, you block. I don't block. I just kind of like ignore it and pretend it didn't happen and say a Hail Mary and hope that like you stop. But to my ladies out there and my men who follow me for nice reasons, you guys are so awesome and so beautiful and so perfect in every single way. And I know what it's like to not feel good every day. I'm body positive, I'm a model, and I don't feel good every day. I don't love everything I see in the mirror every day. There's a lot of days I do. And that takes time, and that takes a lot of looking in the mirror and saying to yourself, I am worthy, I am good enough, I am beautiful. And that's worth it, and you guys are all so worthy of all of that, of love, acceptance, of going to a store and seeing what fits you. And I hope that eventually the fashion industry and the industry that I'm a part of can tell you that eventually, instead of me having to sit here on camera to tell you that, because I think that the industry tells us that a lot and it's not true, and it's really hard to understand that when businesses are telling you that. But we're both that's the kind of platform we both stand on, is we know what it feels like to not feel accepted by those things, by our peers, by this bug is dying, I'm sorry, it's freaking me out. But we know what it's like to feel like not accepted by our peers, by the fashion industry, by he looks happier.
Yeah,
this little bug right here.
We're saving him. Okay, now
but we know what that's like. But trust me, it gets so much better.
It gets so much better as long as you work on it.
I think that you can't just sit there and say, I hope things get better one day, because in reality that only worked for Dorothy and Wizard of Oz. That doesn't work in real life. We don't have some cool ruby red slippers or a magic fairy or something.
Yeah.
But with work and surrounding yourself with people who feel the same way as you, like I'll be honest, for a long time I didn't follow the Kardashians on Instagram, so it made me feel really bad about myself. I didn't follow Victoria's Secret Angels, I still don't. They make me feel bad about myself. And they're not trying to make me feel bad about myself, that's what my brain does, because what I've been told by the industry, by my peers. And it's okay to not do those things to better yourself and to make you feel better about yourself. Because once you do those things, you surround yourself by people who think the same way and you look like you and look awesome. You're like, wow, like, I'll be real, I followed Alice for a really long time before I met her, before she knew I existed. And I remember when I was still I gained weight in the past couple of years just because I went from being a high school cheerleader to a college student who really liked carbs and figured out my body liked to sit now. And it was so inspiring me to see someone who looked kind of like me.
And went through a very similar
Yeah,
thing.
we went through really similar things. And to look at that and see, she looks freaking awesome in lingerie and a bikini and smiling and happy. And you know what, we may not feel like that every day, but the fact is, like, we can get in front of a camera and smile and say it gets better because we know it does, you know?
Yeah.
I think that following people like that on the internet can be a really positive thing. It can really help you. I think that that's just what I would like to do with my Instagram. I may not talk about body positivity all the time. I may not feel it all the time. But at the same time, like, it gets better, and following good people who are similar to you does help a lot. Yeah,
but also, if you can, diversify your feed.
Yeah.
Follow people that look very different to you and think very differently to you, because it really educates you and broadens your horizons in the least cheesy way ever. So it broadens your horizons in the least cheesy way ever, and it just kind of, it makes you think about people differently and see people differently, and sometimes you won't ever be around people like that, so it really helps seeing them and seeing their experience and kind of delving into their minds. And also, everything Julia said I agree with, and also I hope you guys are happy for me finally doing a mukbang, because you ask me pretty much every day. So here it is. I used to hate eating in public, so this is huge for me, and I hope you enjoyed this video.
Thank you guys for watching us eat and chat and just kill a bug.
Yep, no, we saved it.
I think I killed him first, and now he's suckling the fruit.
Okay,
bye guys.
bye.
I am cooked. Well, I was really awkward, but you look fucking adorable.